President Cyril Ramaphosa has been under fire from an opposition member of the Provincial Legislature Parliament who claims that he is becoming cowardly by enacting legislation that would help South Africans of African descent. Please kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel, turn on the notification bell so as to get all our updates. Criticizing the president for not enforcing some parts of a newly approved measure, he called Ramaphosa a lawless coward and a sellout. This is absurd. Signing the bill makes it official. You cannot then turn around and declare that two legal provisions will not be put into effect. Without holding back, he said, "This sellout is a lawless coward." The opposition leader, who is well known for his ferocious support of economic and racial justice causes, expressed fury at what he called a betrayal of South Africans of African descent who still encounter institutional obstacles in their quest for chances. He maintained that the attempts to provide equal opportunities for the historically underprivileged black community are compromised by Ramaphosa's selective application of the law. The critique coincides with heightened hostilities over the government's programs for economic empowerment. Although the president has in the past shown significant support for programs designed to combat inequality, his commitment to their full execution has been called into doubt in light of this most recent episode. Opponents contend that the new bill's overall effect might be diminished if important clauses are not implemented, particularly those pertaining to land redistribution and black economic empowerment. Ramaphosa's decision, according to the president's supporters, is a practical one that balances the interests of many stakeholders in a precarious economy. They contend that a more cautious approach to implementation is required to prevent economic volatility and that certain sections could have unforeseen repercussions. The opposition members' strong comments have heightened political tensions as the discussion continues, with both sides delving deeply into the crucial question of how to guarantee significant change for South Africa's black majority. Once more, the public has been speculating about Duduzane Zuma's location and political career with his father, former South African President Jacob Zuma, for months. The father and son team's conspicuous absence from public events has piqued the interest and discussion of political analysts. The two made their first united public appearance in months during an emotionally heated memorial ceremony, breaking the prolonged quiet and grabbing attention right away. It was a somber memorial service for 6 MK party members who had died 2 weeks earlier in a vehicle accident while en route to Nkandla. In addition to paying respect to the deceased, the memorial service at Wembezi Stadium in Escourt, KwaZulu-Natal, was momentous for the Zuma family, whose attendance sparked new political discussions throughout the nation. Jacob and Duduzane showed up together, and their presence turned the gathering into a major attraction. Politicians and onlookers alike couldn't help but note how coincidental this reunion was. With his father's public reappearance, Duduzane has generated speculation about his political future and possible role in larger national politics. Even though the day's main emphasis was on grieving and remembering, there was unavoidably a political undertone because of the Zuma's participation. Some saw Duduzane's public presence as a premeditated step toward closer alignment with his father's heritage, perhaps setting the stage for future political aspirations. Others see it as a private time of sorrow between a father and son that has no bearing on politics. Numerous guests observed the Zuma's subdued but noteworthy presence throughout the memorial ceremony, as they seem to represent the burden of individual bereavement as well as the Zuma family's ongoing influence on South Africa's political system. Shortly after arriving at Wembezi Stadium with his son, Duduzane Zuma, MK Party President Jacob Zuma startled hundreds of fans by entering into a boisterous dance. The moment, a somber monument to the 6 MK Party members who lost their lives in a vehicle crash 2 weeks ago while traveling to Nkandla for a significant political gathering. As mourners flocked to the stadium dressed in black, prepared to pay their respects, the atmosphere was set for a solemn day of contemplation. But the tone changed as Zuma took the platform. Soft background music gave place to a traditional Zulu tune, and Zuma swayed without thinking. The former president launched himself into a full Inlamu, or Zulu warrior dance, stamping his feet with elegance and force, much to the surprise of the first stunned audience. The stadium's atmosphere was changed by his father's unexpected expression of excitement, which made his son Duduzane, who is normally